whose long arms reach to his knees, and whose limbs are decorated by a great circle of light, whose playful glance almost touches his ears, whose cheeks are splendid, and who plays like 100 lions. Everyone should serve Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who with glorious nectar splendor of his toenails washes away the sleepy ignorance of the three worlds, and with the flooding waves of his love cools the three worlds. With the splendid nectar of his dancing feet, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu fills the three worlds. I think that nectar is his eternally new mercy. Everyone should worship that mercy again and again. His splendor is supremely glorious and sweet. His great mercy is supremely perfect. His intelligence is glorious and perfect. Please bow down before Lord Gauranga's feet. What wise philosopher is able to describe even a tiny fragment of the wonder that is the ocean of Lord Gauranga's transcendental qualities? The splendor of his handsomeness and his intelligence and other virtues. Doubling his own powers again and again, even Lord Gaurachandra himself cannot describe these things. Only a person whose heart trembles with love, and who has heard them from the mouths of they who are like bumblebees at the Lord's lotus feet, can describe the pastimes of Lord Krishna, who is the life of the Lord of Raja's beautiful girls. Pastimes that are sweet with youthfulness and rich with handsomeness and charming playfulness. Who is Lord Caitanya? He is the supreme person whose feet are worshipped by the jewels on the crowns of Brahma and other demigods, who are themselves the crest jewels of the heavenly cities. Who am I? I'm a restless fool. They who are pious and wise never turn from the great mercy Lord Caitanya offers. Although I am bewildered at heart, I have somehow seen or heard of many of Lord Chaitanya's pastimes. How can an insignificant person like myself hope to describe them? I can describe them only if I am filled with the Lord Chaitanya's mercy. What does it matter that I cannot glorify the Lord's pastimes? By glorifying the Lord's pastimes as far as I am able. By a person who glorifies the Lord's pastimes as far as he is able, is never to be mocked or derided. No one has the power to describe all the pastimes of the Supreme Lord. Even if my book is full of faults, the wise who become intoxicated by hearing songs of the Lord's lotus feet will still accept it. I have not a moment's worry that they will not like it. The master of the lives of the beautiful women in beautiful Vrindavan flooded the world with the nectar waves of his pastimes. Again and again he tasted the nectar of his pastimes. Unwilling to stay away from these pastimes, he has again come to this world. Thus, on a pretext of mercifully teaching the worlds, again and again the Lord tasted the nectar of these pastimes. When the Lord finally left this world, the devotees, now the most unhappy of persons, fell to the ground. Again and again they pitifully cried, O Gauranga, O beloved, O Lord, O friend of the fallen, O life of the devotees, O treasure of the devotees. Hearing their words breaks one's heart into 100 pieces. The devotees were tormented by the fires of the Lord's absence. They saw the entire universe as empty, as if it had been completely destroyed. Tears tore their hearts with 100 wounds. Again and again they screamed, Alas, alas! O Lord, more dear than life, the touch of your feet made the earth most happy and fortunate. Now that you are gone, the earth is drowning in the flames of sufferings. Ah, what long austerities did the earth perform, so that the nectar of your feet filled her with nectar. Alas, alas, now that you have gone, the earth explains the meaning of her name. She bears all burdens. O Lord, O beloved, O Lord of the heart, O ocean of mercy, O limitless one, O forgiver of sins, O dear one, alas, alas, now we are all dead. In the absence of your feet, everyone has become poor and wretched. Everyone sighs pitifully like a host of tortured sinners. They who love the Lord's feet are most fortunate. Alas, alas, they who have attained the Lord's association and are now separated from him are most unhappy and unfortunate. They are like walking corpses. Alas, what is the identity of they who, once smelling the sweet fragrance of the Lord's glorious feet, do not at once renounce everything in this world? Are these persons all animals? Are they all trees and vines? Alas, they are unconscious stones. They who find their happiness in drinking the nectar found at the Lord's lotus feet leave behind their homes, wealth, and relatives. They are the greatest of saints, saints who act like poor beggars wandering in the forests and the mountains. Alas, alas, who having once drunk with his eyes the nectar of his lotus feet, smelled the sweetness of his love, drunk from the ocean of his love, and tasted the sweetness of his words, can bear being separated from Lord Caitanya. I'd like to add something here. I think it's important. Unless one feels like this at times, then one will not be able to taste the pastimes very deeply. That's why the Lord leaves. That's why Jesus left the disciples, so that they could worship the Lord in spirit. See? So this is a sign of and symptom of attachment. So it's a very good thing. It's not like what people think in the world. Because this qualifies one, this feeling of one's heart pining for God, it qualifies one to relish the nectar of the Lord's presence in his pastimes. Okay? So it's a good thing. And actually even the separation is bliss. It's a transformation of bliss. And when one meets again with the Lord, the relationship just deepens, and it just goes on forever like this. Yeah. So I don't want people to just get caught up and think, oh, it's like what people feel in the world. It's different in a sense. That's why the Lord comes. He comes to show his beautiful self to us, so that we become attached to it. And then we hanker for his presence, and that pulls us right out of the illusion, out of the Maya, out of the material universe even. And his pastimes are so powerful that even hearing of the pastimes from devotees who are attached to the Lord causes the same kind of attachment. So that's how the Lord continues the line. It's the devotees, because they can't, a devotee who's attached to the Lord, they cannot live without chanting the glories of the Lord. They got to chant the holy name and the pastimes, and taste the remnants that were left by the previous devotees. And in doing, that's preaching. They do that publicly, or preaching in lectures or songs or Kirtan. They're keeping themselves alive and nourishing people at the same time. See? So this is spreading the glories of the truth and liberating people like that. Yeah. Hare Krishna. By hearing only briefly of the Lord's virtues, how many people have become free, even now, from death? They who again and again gaze at the Lord and hear about him experience happiness at every moment. Alas, alas, we live without seeing and hearing of him. How sinful must we be? Filled with the nectar of the Lord's feet, with his holy name, and with the great glory of his many virtues, the earth was once very fortunate. Now the same earth is burning in the fires of the Lord's separation. Will we never be able to understand the cruel pastimes of faith? Breathing long and hot sighs, lamenting loudly, their bodies emaciated and tears streaming from their eyes, they weep pitifully. The devotees faint again and again as they remember the virtues of their dear Lord. This is all very astonishing. It certainly is very astonishing. So that's the life of a devotee, man, you know, feeling transcendentally relieved in separation. So let's chant the dear Lord's Gauranga and Nityananda's names and call them and relish their happiness of their feet. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Nityananda Gauranga. Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga. Nityananda Gauranga. Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga. Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga. Gauranga, 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 Gauranga. 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Just as the wind started to blow, it was like a wonderful breeze.
Krishna 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 Krishna
Like,
Rama Rama Hari Hari, yeah. Amen. Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari. Splendid with many glittering jewels, the fortunate and glorious, more fortunate and glorious than all the planets of heaven. The earth goddess placed the city of Navadvip in her realm and set many jewels within it. Is this a host of glories that she has accumulated in one place? Or is this the famous city of Navadvip that the earth goddess, the trees, that are the hairs of her body standing erect in ecstasy, has placed within her realm? In her heart thinking, when will the Lord come? The earth goddess blossomed with expectation. Overcome by a host of desires, she followed the path walked by the devotees, lotus feet. The earth is again home to a sacred Mathura, which is now disguised as Navadvip. Who can describe all the pious deeds the earth goddess must have performed, that now the nectar touch of the Supreme Lord's feet fills her heart with bliss? Flowing from the Supreme Lord's lotus feet, the beautiful, sacred, and sweeter than nectar Ganges River flowed past the demigod Shiva's matted locks, locks decorated with a crescent moon and a chaplet of skulls, and eagerly entered the realm of Navadvip. Even though it was famous as the river of the heavenly worlds, the Ganges flowed upon the earth. Even though was the liquid by nature, it dried up the entire ocean of repeated birth and death. Even though it flowed from the dark form of Krishna, Lord Krishna, it was clear and fair. Even though it flowed with winding currents, it destroyed the winding illusions of material life. Eager to attain the fragrance of the Supreme Lord's lotus feet, the beautiful Ganges flowed through the land of Navadvip. Navadvip lived many saintly and devoted brahmanas, who regularly performed the duties prescribed in the Vedas, and who were like the personified rules of Shruti and Smriti. In Navadvip lived many saintly and powerful physicians, and many saintly Vaishyas devoted to their prescribed duties. Everyone who lived there was filled with peerless glory and splendor. Impelled by divine love, saintly Advaita Prabhu, the most glorious of the devotees, decorated the land of Navadvip. Everyone was able to gaze upon him. Very generous, learned in all the Vedas and Agmas, and the best of devotees, and the moon of the Brahmins, saintly Srivas stayed always in Navadvip. Intelligent, born in an exalted family, and traveled to the farther shore of many different branches of learning, glorious Jagannath Mishra was like a crown decorating the Brahmins of Navadvip. Virtuous, pure-hearted, exalted, intelligent, and learned in all the Vedas, Nilambara Chakravarti gave his daughter in marriage to Jagannath Mishra. That daughter, who was named Sachi, was very virtuous and exalted. Even the dear wife of the demigod Indra was not as glorious, pure, and exalted as she. Standing by saintly Purandra's Mishra's side, Sachi shone like a crescent moon, or like the other Sachi by the side of King Indra. This saintly couple stayed at home and performed the duties of household life. In time they had 8 daughters who all died, one after another. Very unhappy, this saintly couple took shelter of the Supreme Lord's merciful lotus feet and begged for a child. Then the fortunate couple gave birth to a very handsome son named Vishvarup. The mother became very happy, and the father also showed great pleasure in his smiling face. Their seeming poverty mocked the greatest wealth.
Which part of the Charitamrita are you reading from?
Don't even bother to try and find it. I'm not there. It's too complicated now. Oh, actually, okay, it's Chaitanya Charita. If you can find it without problem, chapter 2. I don't want to talk and get out of the mood here. It's too much. Chaitanya Charita, chapter 2. 18 or so. Then the fortunate couple gave birth to a handsome son named Vishvarup. The mother became very happy, and the father also showed great pleasure in his smiling face. Their seeming poverty mocked the greatest wealth. Vishvarup was very handsome. He was splendid like the moon. Very quickly he crossed the farther shore of the ocean of all branches of learning. He was very intelligent. When he was only a young boy, he became learned in all the Vedas and Agmas. Goddess Sarasvati became his submissive maidservant. She always danced on the tip of his tongue. After a little time, beautiful-eyed Sachi became especially beautiful. She became like the eastern horizon before the rising of the moon. Saintly Sachi held the beautiful nectar ocean of her womb, a handsome and glorious moon that was about to rise there. After 13 months passed in this way, the very auspicious month of Falgun, which all... Did you find it there, Arjai?
No, I'm concentrating on listening.
Okay. Now, next time I'll start out right. Thinking the Lord will now come, springtime, the King of all seasons, came early. He was very eager to see the Lord. Wishing to accompany her hero, the goddess of beauty in spring placed her foot in the forest, a foot decorated with anklets, wandering, buzzing bees, a foot resting upon the vines and new buds. All right, let's chant a little bit here. So, Sachi, it's time for your yoga class.
I may be too tired.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm pretty tired.
Well, maybe you get some energy if you just go.
Yeah, I suppose. I'll try it.
Yeah, go ahead. Be good for you. I'm not going to be on much longer here.
I'll give it some thought.
Okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita, Gadadhar, Shivasari, Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita, Gadadhar, Shivasari, Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita, Gadadhar, Shiva. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita, Gadadhar, Shivasari, Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita, Gadadhar, Shivasari, Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita, Gadadhar, Shivasari, Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita, Gadadhar, Shivasari, Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita, Gadadhar, Shivasari, Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari, Gaura, Bhaktavinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari, Gaura, Bhaktavinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari, Gaura, Bhaktavinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari, Gaura, Bhaktavinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari, Gaura, Bhaktavinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari, Gaura, Bhaktavinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasari, Gaura, Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar Bhaktavinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. This is from Chaitanya Chandrodaya, chapter Act 10, actually. This is a play. Foreigner, I heard every year at the time of Rath Yatra festival, Advaita Charya and the devotees in Bengal go to see Sri Krishna Chaitanya, a close associate of the Lord named Shivananda, who is expert at dealing with toll collectors, like a great thorn bushes growing on the highways, guides and protects the devotees in these travels. I am very eager to find him. I will search for him. He takes a few steps. Ah, I see an honest-looking man ahead. Let me ask him. He approaches. Enter Advaita's servant named Gandharva. Lord Advaita sent me. He said, now is the auspicious time for us to quickly go to Purushottam Kshetra. Please speak this message to Shivananda. Please decide on a day for our departure. Write a note to tell us when we will assemble for the journey. He walks. Foreigner approaching. Brother, where are you going? Gandharva. Lord Advaita said to me, now is the auspicious time for us to quickly go to Purushottam Kshetra. Please speak this message to Shivananda. Please decide on a day for our departure. Write a note to tell us and when we will assemble for the journey. Foreigner, jubilant, he says to himself, then what I heard is not a lie. I will ask him openly, brother, will Shivananda give protection and guidance to an inexperienced traveler and lead him to Purushottam Kshetra? Wow! What a beautiful hummingbird. Can you see it? He's right here. It's the second time he came near me.
I can hear him.
Yeah. It's the second time he's got this beautiful kind of a red breast. Yeah, he's sitting right on the tree now. Maybe I'm by his nest or something. Came right up to me twice.
Well, they like the colorful bead bag kind of colors. Orange and
That's what it is.
red and pink.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Might
Yeah.
be part of it.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. So, foreigner, jubilant, he says to himself, then what I heard is not a lie. I will ask him openly, brother, will Shivananda Sain give me protection and guidance? Oh, I already read that. Okay. Gandharva, brother, Shivananda even protected a dog and led it to Purushottam Setra. Why should he not do the same for a human being? Foreigner, brother, what are you saying? Gandharva, 1 year before, Lord Caitanya went to Mathura. As thousands of devotees were traveling to Purushottam Setra, a dog began faithfully to follow Shivananda. Seeing the dog faithfully following him, Shivananda began to look after it. At mealtime, he fed the dog, not with leftovers, but with food especially cooked for it. When the travelers had to take a ferry across the river, Shivananda paid the boatman extra to carry the dog. In this way, the dog faithfully followed Shivananda every day. Then one day, when the journey was already 3/4 over, Shivananda's servant forgot to give the dog its food. From that time on, no one could find the dog anywhere. The grief-stricken Shivananda called out, alas, today my dog was not fed. Shivananda went here and there, calling out the dog's name, but he could not find it anywhere. All the way to Purushottam Setra, Shivananda could not find the dog. In his heart, he became filled with grief. Then, by the will of Providence, he again saw the dog. The dog was at Purushottam Setra. I want to finish this story, man. Oh, man. When he saw the dog. Sorry about that, guys.
Maybe he's sorry.
All right. Now, let's see. When he saw the dog, Shivananda at once bowed down to become free from any offenses he committed to it. Lord Caitanya was then throwing pieces of Jagannath Prasadam coconut pulp to the dog and ordering it, say the word Krishna. dog was eating the pieces of coconut pulp one by one and was also chanting Krishna, Krishna. When Shivananda saw all of this, he again bowed down to the dog to become free from its offenses to it. After that incident, no one could see the dog anywhere. I think the dog must have attained another body and entered the spiritual world. Foreigner, brother, today is an auspicious day for me. For today the news of Sri Krishna Chaitanya's pastimes has become a guest in my ear. Lord Caitanya made even a dog chant the holy name of the Supreme Lord. If this is Lord Chaitanya's mercy to dogs, I wonder what kind of mercy he bestows to human beings. Oh, brother, how do the bramble bush-like toll collectors treat devotees when they travel on the roads? Yeah. Gandharva, listen, every year, by the powerful influence of Lord Caitanya, all the devotees easily travel to and from Purushottam Setra without any hindrance. Only 1 year was there trouble. Foreigner, what happened? Gandharva, 1 year, Advaitacharya and the other devotees traveled on the path of Purushottam Setra. And as usual, Shivananda led them and dealt with the toll collectors. One day, when King Prataparudra was in the south, the leader of the toll collectors, an independent-minded minister in the king's cabinet, came to the town of Ramuna. Counting all the devotees, that wicked fellow demanded a very large toll, far more than what had been asked in a previous year. And after all was said and done, he had Shivananda put in chains as a criminal. My master, Advaitacharya, and other devotees were so upset they could not do any of their regular duties that day. Gandharva. Then when 4 hours of the night had passed, one of the guards called for Shivananda. Fearing that he was about to be beaten, Shivananda meditated on Lord Chaitanya's feet as he walked there with Vallabha Bhattacharya. Seeing the minister risen from sleep and surrounded by many men bearing torches, Shivananda became afraid. The minister asked him, "You have come here with these men?" "Yes," Shivananda replied. "Who is your minister?" said. "Sri Krishna Chaitanya," replied Shivananda. The minister then said, "You are a servant of Sri Krishna Chaitanya, and I am a servant of Lord Jagannath. Who is greater, Chaitanya or Jagannath?" "My Krishna Chaitanya is greater," Shivananda replied. When he heard this, the minister became very happy. He was very humble, as if he had committed a grave offense. He said, "I dreamed last night that I saw Sri Krishna Chaitanya. And he said to me, you have shackled my servant. Set him free at once. I am a great offender. Please forgive me. There is no need for you to pay any toll. In the morning you may all happily rise and peacefully go on your way." Saying this, the minister turned to the 2 torch-bearing guards and said, "Peacefully go your way." Saying this, the minister turned to the 2 torch-bearing guards and said, "Stay and protect this man and his friends from any harm." After that, on the following morning, my master Advaitacharya and other devotees performed their morning duties and continued their journey. Lord Chaitanya's mercy, power, and opulence are very wonderful. Gandharva, why are you alone? Oh, foreigner. Just to give you a heads up here, my battery for the phone is very low because it's just doing too much stuff now. So I might have to end here. It's only got 5% juice, and that means it might just go off any second. So maybe it's a good time to end here. I mean, this has been a lovely, wonderful class. I felt the presence of the Lord. Did you enjoy it, everybody?
Oh, I'm so thankful. I mean, there seems to be a word today that's been running around all through the different sites. Auspicious.
Ah,
The word auspicious has been just over and over and over again today.
yeah.
And the funny thing is that the people that are using it truly don't understand it.
Yeah.
And I refrained from getting into any conversation that would, cause them to, be upset. But I have noticed that seems to be a concern, that one must be auspicious, and I almost feel somewhat pitiful for them, because they've not reached this ecstatic, and can feel the Lord when He comes to be with us. It's
Well, it's everybody's at their stage, they can't. And auspicious, we read yesterday where Lord Caitanya said the real auspiciousness, there's no auspiciousness in this world except when the Lord in the heart arises, when you feel Krishna's presence. That's real auspiciousness. So, everything we're doing here is so auspicious like that. And it's so rare because people are doing all kinds of things that are not even really auspicious. But that's part of the, it just takes time. This is a sacrifice. What we're doing here, it's a sacrifice that's purifying not only ourselves but the whole world. And you just got to be satisfied with doing the sacrifice, and then the result is up to Krishna. And I read something interesting today. Work is not a problem. Looking for the result is oh God, I forgot. It was such a good one. It's like something about working is no problem, but looking for the result. Oh, work is not tiresome, but looking for the result is very tiresome. See, so you just keep working just out of the joy of serving the Lord. Now, this is all service, devotional service.
You want to hear what the dictionary says auspicious is?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's see.
It's the dictionary. It's showing signs that promise success.
Yeah, and that's
So much you see being successful, I guess.
Yeah, and those signs are when the Lord starts to arise in the heart. That's showing the real signs of success. So that's the transcendental definition. So anyway, we're making our thing. Okay, I want to sit with this feeling now and really kind of stay internal. And so anyway, you guys all have a nice night. I don't want to talk anymore. Just want to be with this here.
Okay, well, good night, Arjai. See you in the morning.
All right, see you guys in the morning, 7:30 or so, whatever.
I'll be around.
Okay.
Horrible.
Haribo.